we do not love ourselves, if we blacks, do not love ourselves, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to say the white won't love us even tomorrow. Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your host, Mary Johnson Eme. And if this is the first time I've seen my face, thank you so much for joining me today on today's episode. You please consider subscribing, like this video at the end of it if you find it interesting, and also share. And to you, my returning subscribers, my returning viewers, thank you all so much for always being a supportive system. I so much appreciate you. So you all know what we'll be talking about on today's episode. Bleaching is a greatest form of racism. And in today's video, we'll also be talking about how one can stop racism, how the world can put an end to racism. Is it possible? I know someone will be like, it's not possible, but I believe there is no impossibility. Impossibility is nothing. So if you love to know how racism can be stopped and also how bleaching is a great form of racism, you please stay to the end of this video. So welcome back. You all know whenever we talk about racism, all that comes into our mind is probably, the color. Yes, when a white thinks that, oh, he or she is white, and then he sees a black and he's like, you are not under my range. You are not my color. That's what that comes into our mind. When we talk about racism, it comes on with a color, with a white man, trying to push us away because he thinks that we are not like him, or he thinks that we are not qualified to be in the same working place with him. He thinks that we are not qualified to sit on the same bus with him. Yes, all of these, they happen. They are, of course, racism on its own. Yes, I will go to that, but before I go to that, I would like to talk about those that actually bleach. They are blacks like you and I, but suddenly they wake up one morning and they now think that their color is not okay. They are not proud of their color. So what they do is go out and look for a bleaching cream. You see someone that is chocolate, that is dark. In the next 2 months, he or she is now very fair. He or she is now very fair. And by the time you know it, you get some darkening spots at the person's hand, different parts of the person's body. Because whenever you see anyone that uses bleaching cream, it shows on his or her body. So I would like to say, as we all are kicking against racism of a truth, I am not in support of it. I'm a black, okay? Yes, and if a white should act in a strange way towards me because I'm black, I would feel like, why would you do that? Am I not a human being? But let us leave the white, let us leave the Europeans, let us leave them out and come to us, okay? So if we are not proud of our color, if we are not proud of this skin, how do you expect others to be proud of it? How do you expect others to appreciate it or accept it? We need to be proud of this color. Yes, because we are so beautiful with our color. We are so unique with this skin. The whites, most of the whites, they envy you. Yes, they do envy you. You might be like, Mary, how will a white envy me, a black person? Yes, they do envy you. But most of them will just be so proud, not to open their mouth and say it. Yes, they envy you because we as blacks, we have a great color, we have a great skin texture. So why do you allow your skin to go through all of this by you bleaching, applying some cream on your body, the cream that will cause more harm? You see some people that are in Africa, because they bleach all the time, they don't go under the sun, because when you go under the sun, it burns. Is this the type of life we want to live? If racism has to stop, I think we the black, we Africans, we need to accept ourselves, we need to love ourselves, we need to be proud of our color. No matter how you are, you can as well go and get a cream that will help, make your color glow. Yes, there are so many creams that when you purchase, it will help to maintain your color. Then you being black today, then tomorrow or in the next months, people will see you are completely changed. I know there are so many people that say you have the right to change your body if you're not okay with it. But remember, it is also a form of racism, because you are trying to say that this is not good. You are trying to say you cannot have anything to do with this color. You are trying to push that real color of yours away and welcome in another color that is not yours. That is exactly what there is happening in the world. You see so many people that are in outside Africa. They are facing racism because the white people see them as another color. But what I always tell people is that this is just like a clothes. Yes, it doesn't stop, someone from being great or from being extraordinary. This is just like a cloth that we put on. So that I have a black skin does not mean that I can't achieve those great things that a white man can achieve, or that a white man has a white skin doesn't mean that he wouldn't achieve those great things that black skins can achieve. So I would love us to change our mentality. Let us change our mentality. Because when we stop seeing this skin as a threat or as a minus to us, we will start seeing the beautiful part of this side. Yes, like I said, outside Africa, racism happens. I am not saying it doesn't. Yes, it does happen. But even when it happens, you yourself, do you allow what they do to take out the better part of you? No matter what they say, no matter their action, you should know that your skin is beautiful. So I've come out here to encourage every black that thinks that he or she is unlucky because he is black or because she is black. No, you are not unlucky. Do not allow anyone make you feel inferior. Do not feel inferior because you are just so beautiful as you are. Just take a look at this picture. You see that? You see how terrible the skin is? Excuse me to use such word. You see how terrible the skin is? Imagine what these beautiful creatures are going through. Just imagine what they are going through. But they woke up one morning and decided to do what? To take off their color. What is it called? It is called racism. So we blacks, we are actually the ones that are not proud of our body. We are not proud of our skin. We are not proud of who we are. Because when we are proud of who we are, no matter what the whites do, no matter what the Europeans do, we do not care. Why? Because we know who we are. We shouldn't allow them to put us in the place where we are not. When we know that we should be here and then they are pushing us around, you should stand for who you are. Appreciate yourself, love yourself, and believe you me, they will in turn accept you, love you. And another thing that I would like us to stop is most Africans among ourselves, we fight ourselves. Like for example, this person say, I am from South Africa, I'm from this, so because I'm from South Africa and you are from this part of Africa, western part of Africa, I won't help you, you are not qualified to be here. Why should we fight ourselves? Why do you think that because he or she is not from your country or he or she is not from your land, from your state, he is not entitled to whatever he has to receive, or to any position, any place of work that he had, that he's entitled to work, just because you think he is not from your country? We need to stop it, because if we do not love ourselves, if we blacks, do not love ourselves, I'm sorry to say, the whites won't love us even tomorrow, because they know that these people that we are loving, they don't even love themselves. So we need to love ourselves. We need to accept our skin color. Yes, you need to accept your skin color. I love my skin. I always say, even in my next world, I would love to come back as an African. Yes. Do you know most of the white people, what they go through? Do you know? Like over here, when it is summer or when it is winter, their color, most of them, when it is winter, they just want their color to be so beautiful. There are so many of them that go through a whole lot of things. I love my color. Oh yes. Don't you know that, like I say, most of the whites want to be like us. You will see a white person that is just 30 years. He or she will look like 45. But you will see a black person that is 30 years. He or she will look like 25. Most black people over here, the whites, do not, believe their age when they say it. They're like, no, you are 30, but you look 20. You look 25. That is how beautiful this skin is. That is how beautiful you are as a black. So you should accept your color. Accept your color. Do not destroy your color just like... Do not destroy your color just like them. Don't destroy your color. Accept who you are, and let us as Africans, let us stand together. Let us love ourselves. Let us be each other's keeper. Let us be our brother's keeper. And I believe that if we are strong within, there is nobody from outside that will break us. There is an adage in my language that says, you are beautiful from inside to outside. So that means you don't expect, any beauty to come outside when there is no beauty inside. You don't expect people, the whites, to like you, to accept you when you don't like your fellow black, or when you don't accept your fellow black. So whatever it is you want to receive from whosoever, from anybody outside, you should be willing to give it out now, because whatever you sow, definitely you will reap. So all I just want to tell us is that we are so unique the way we are. Yes. So remember, I say, how can we stop racism? How we can stop racism, just like I say, is for us to accept ourselves. Yes. Accept yourself just the way you are. How you can stop racism is for you to accept yourself just the way you are. Love your brother just the way he is. Give him that right that he deserves, not because he is black. Do not abandon your black brother and favor a white person. Yes, this is one mistake that we Africans we make. Any white person that comes to our country, we worship them. We carry them like egg. We are like, oh, Onyocha, white person. Wow. I do not say you shouldn't appreciate them. Yes, you should appreciate them. But there are so many of them that have been appreciated in our country, I'm so sorry to say, that do not deserve it. Yes, they do not deserve it, in the sense that there are so many people, so many blacks that are out, that are also there, that deserve it more than them. All we just do is appreciate them and allow our people to depreciate with their degrees, with all they can do. You will see a white man that has less degree coming over to our country, being in charge of everything, but a black that has gone to school, that has master PhD, is doing, a lesser work and receiving lesser payment. So please, let us start to promote ourselves. That is how we can stop racism. Promote ourselves. Africans, let's stand and promote ourselves. Africans, let us stand and promote ourselves. Let's be one. Let us be strong, because together we will stand. If not, like I say, this racism will not stop. But you and I can put an end to this racism. So love your skin, like I say. This is how you can stop it, and you give that right that your brother, that your black brother deserves. I hope this video has inspired you and also encouraged you, for you to know that you are so beautiful. And also to every mother out there, your children or your child is just 2 years old, 3, 5 or 10 years old, you are introducing bleaching cream to this baby, to this daughter, or to this son of yours. You are doing great harm to that child. Yes, you are doing great harm to that child. Let that child know that he is beautiful black. Let that child know that she is beautiful black. Do not make them feel that our color is a curse, because it is a blessing. It is not a curse. Okay, so parents, we should try to train up our children to loving who they really are, so they'll be able to stand and defend themselves no matter what anyone says outside. They already know that mommy and daddy told me that I am beautiful, that I'm good with my color, and they would always stand with their heads up, knowing that they are wonderful, they are unique and extraordinary. So thank you all so much for staying with me to the end of this video. Till I come your way next time, I remain Mary Johnson Eme, Mary J for short. And you please do not forget to like this video, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you. Bye.